about the meantime. Sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything.
How we doing, everybody? Chef Joe Lester, Long Island Cuisine. So today we're gonna make something incredible. It's chicken cacciatore, and I bought a Bell & Evans whole chicken. I'll show you how to butcher that. I like to cook chicken cacciatore on the bone because that's how you get all the flavor. So I have fresh garlic. I'll show you that and teach you the amounts. 1 yellow pepper, 1 red pepper, 1 green pepper. I have 2 containers of mushrooms. I got baby bellas, and then the white mushrooms. I'm just gonna wash those. San Marzano tomato, chicken stock. I don't have my own, so I got Emerald's. And Bell & Evans chicken actually tastes like chicken. I mean, who would ever thought we'd be paying $20 for chicken, but here we are. But it is awesome chicken. And so I'm just laying out the ingredients right now, and I'll be back to show you how we start chicken cacciatore and how delicious it ends up. Okay, folks, see you in a little while. Alrighty then, so what we did is I took 1 green onion, half a red onion that I julienned, 1 green pepper, 1 yellow pepper, 1 red pepper. I have a little small bunch of fresh Italian parsley. I had those 2 packages of mushrooms that I quartered. I cleaned them and quartered them. So what I'm going to do, I have my 4 cloves of garlic. I have about an ounce of olive oil in my Le Creuset. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute the garlic first because I want that flavor. Then I'm going to add the onions and peppers, okay? Then the mushrooms. And once that's nice and soft, what I'm going to do is add 1 can of diced San Marzano tomato and 1 quart of chicken stock. I like to use my own, but I didn't have it because I use a lot of that. The garlic I have, unfortunately, it's organic, but I ran out of all my Rock Camps Farm garlic. So now I'm going to saute the garlic first, and once it kind of lightly caramelizes, then I'm going to add the other ingredients. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to butcher a chicken. So let me start the sauce first. And again, it's simple ingredients, but great ingredients. And the taste is going to be phenomenal, all right? So this is one of my favorite dishes, you know. And, I've had it a million different ways, but this way I love doing it, all right? So, and you will enjoy it when you taste it. All right, see you in a little while. Okay, so I have my garlic, olive oil, my red onion, my 3 peppers that are julienne. I put some fresh parsley in there, Italian, fresh basil. So now I sweated everything down. So the house is starting to smell very lovely. Oh yeah. And so I think now it's time for the mushrooms. So I told you I quartered them. Alright, beautiful, beautiful mushrooms. You can use all kinds of mushrooms for this too, you know. I use portobellos. Actually, they're unbelievable with chanterelles. And then another incredible mushroom is the morel. But they're like $100 and some a pound, so I wasn't going for that today, you know. This will have to do. But they'll taste delicious. Yeah, so now the mushrooms are starting to sweat. Now, there's 2 ways you can do the mushrooms too. I can do the mushrooms separate and kind of lightly golden brown them. But this is fine too, as long as they're cooked at the end. So I guess we got about another 15-20 minutes until this is where I need it to be. So then I'm going to add my can of San Marzano tomatoes, diced, then my quart of chicken stock. And then what I'm going to do is, I told you I'm going to show you how to butcher the chicken. And what I'm going to do is, after I cut the chicken into pieces, you can also buy the chicken already cut. But I wanted to do this so I could show you how easy it is. And then I'm going to add a cup of flour into my bowl with some salt, pepper, sea salt. And then once the chicken's cut into pieces, I'm going to dredge it in flour. Now, celiacs, if you can't have flour, you could use cornstarch if you want it. Or you don't have to use anything. So this is all gluten-free except the flour that I'm using, but you know, again, you don't have to use flour. And the cornstarch will be fine. And the reason why I add the flour, not only for flavor, but it kind of tightens up the sauce a little bit, okay? So yeah, this is working out just perfect. And oh my God, I'm telling you, when this is done, I'm gonna have myself a big bowl, big ass bowl. Some of that beautiful DiCecco pasta here. I use the bucatini here. That's like the fat spaghetti with the hole in it. But you can use any kind of pasta. You know, you penne, rigatoni, linguine, spaghetti. I like fusilli too. I don't know. I'm like a spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine kind of guy. Okay. We'll be back. Okay, so you see how this is cooking. So this is, we sweated this down for about 15 minutes. So now I'm going to use the San Marzano tomato, the diced. I mean, you can use all kinds of tomatoes, but I prefer to use San Marzano. They're my to-go-to tomato. Some places don't carry it. I don't know why, but anyway, so there's the beautiful tomatoes. They're diced. Oh my God. I'm going to put a little water in here. We got to get some of the goodness out of that. Okay. Okay, now that's that. And then we got the nice Emerald Lagasse's chicken stock. I did put 4 bay leaves in there also. So now I'm going to bring this to a boil and I'm going to gently simmer it because I wanted to get a head start. So once this gets going, I'll probably cook this for about a good hour, hour and a half. And then I'm going to add the chicken to it. So I'm going to saute the chicken. I told you I'm going to use flour, salt, and pepper to season it. And I'm going to saute the chicken. When the chicken is done, I'm going to incorporate it into this incredible, awesome chicken cacciatore. And then I'm going to serve it with the beautiful pasta and some locatelli cheese, imported from Italy. All right, I'll see you soon. Alrighty, so I took the chicken, I just cut it in half. Now I'm just kind of quartering the breast, okay? So I love to cook on the bone because just the flavor is intense. So I'll cut it again. All right. Very simple, very easy, and very delicious. So again, when you're dealing with poultry, any kind, you got to be so careful that everything is sanitized. So you see, I'm not touching anything. I'm dredging this in the seasoned flour. I did add salt and pepper. All right. Oh yeah. Again, this chicken is incredible. The taste. Now the sauce is starting to come to a simmer, and then again I'm going to let that cook for about an hour and a half, very low heat, to get all the flavors. And I'm going to saute this chicken in olive oil in the saute pan. And once that's all where I need it to be as far as cooking goes, because what I do is I use the skin side down, and this way you kind of melt the chicken fat, and then I add this to my sauce. And again, this is incredible. It's easy. You see, there's not too many ingredients, and your guests are gonna love this. Your family's gonna love it. Now my house is starting to smell very nice. So that was a cup of flour that I put in there, plus the salt and pepper. And this is nice and dredged. And then we'll go into the sauteing process. But so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to clean everything with bleach and soap and hot water, because again, you know, it's vital, because you get a lot of people sick with salmonella. You know. So I'm going to put this in here. Yeah, in my years, I've seen a lot of bad things. People that don't know how to sanitize correctly. And, you know, be cutting chicken and they'd be making Caesar salad. They put the gloves on, but the chicken's already on the gloves. So unless you change the gloves, you're not doing anybody any favors. So again, this is vital. I'm like a nut when it comes to poultry and sanitizing everything. So I'm gonna bleach this whole table now. All right. So I'll be back in a little while. We'll start sauteing. All right. So we got the chicken. I just dipped it in a dredge of a little flour. I used about an ounce of olive oil. But again, I'm putting the skin side down because I want to render the fat of the chicken, because that's just flavor too. And here we go. Yeah, this is perfect. Perfect. Yeah, when this dish is done, you know, as it's cooking, you know, the smells are incredible. I always bring that out because I love to smell good food, you know, especially this. This is, so I have this on like medium heat, and again, I got the skin side down, so I want all that fat out of the skin, and then I'm just gonna add it to my sauce when everything's finished. And the sauce, I told you, I'm gonna cook for about an hour and a half to get all the flavors out, and then I'm gonna add the chicken that's nice and caramelized, and cook that for probably, I don't know, let's say 35 minutes or so, give or take. We'll see. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I want to bring this to the right color. So I'm caramelizing it right now. And again, the flour is going to help tighten the sauce a little bit, right? So again, but you don't have to use anything. You know, you could just do it without flour or cornstarch, you know. So I'm cooking this nice and gentle. And we will return. All right. Alrighty, so this is exactly the color that I was looking for. So I told you I seasoned flour, salt, pepper, and we sauteed this in olive oil. I do like to use duck fat, but my next dish down the road, I'm going to use duck fat. But the olive oil is fine. And so now I'm going to incorporate this into the sauce that we made. And when we get to that point, I'll let you know 35, 40 minutes cooking. But we'll see. You know, it's nothing's written in stone. All right, so we'll be back in a little while. All right, so now I'm tasting this incredible, awesome chicken cacciatore. This is Long Island cuisine. And, oh my God, hold on. Oh. Yeah. Yes. What an incredible dish. I didn't have to add any salt. I had pecorino Romano cheese at the end. The pasta is perfectly al dente, but the chicken and the sauce is unreal. So this is something you make at home, you know, on a cloudy, ugly, cold day. When your guests come, your family comes, they're gonna love this. Like, incredible. The only thing I don't have is a good garlic bread. But I will make that, you know, another time. But yeah. The pasta, the Checo pasta, al dente, right? All these incredible flavors. Tell you go out of your mind. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Chef Joe Lasso Long Island Cuisine, and I will see you soon.